It's the Nuka-Cola Lounge, presented by the Triple S League.
Go out and get bashed up for the good of mankind.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Nuka-Cola Lounge podcast. My name is Ash, and I'm here as always with the informative and incorruptible Syb.
I might also be a cyborg.
Why would you say that? That's a weird thing to say.
No reason.
Okay. So have you ever been playing your favorite open world sandbox game? It could be Fallout, could be Skyrim, could be anything. And thought to yourself, man, it would be great if I could get my friends in here to do some missions with me, and we could just mess around in this game world and have a lot of fun together. But we're not talking about like a completely open MMORPG scenario or anything with strangers. We're talking about just getting together with your friends.
Wait a second. Are you saying you don't want some guy to run up to your group wearing nothing but a Santa hat in his underwear and start jumping around you guys? You don't want to deal with that?
Not unless that's some sort of really interesting side quest. No.
Oh, all right.
I mean, there are plenty of those MMORPGs out there, but I'm talking about walking the wasteland in Fallout, and I just want to have my good buddy with me, and we can go Deathclaw hunting, that kind of thing.
Well, that sounds like a really good idea. And you know what? I have some good news for you.
No way.
Yes, we are almost definitely going to see multiplayer in Fallout 4.
You mean so you and I could get together and literally kick back with some Nuka-Colas in a lounge? Almost like
in a lounge?
some kind of a Nuka-Cola lounge. What a concept.
We can definitely sit in a lounge with, all the girls in my personal little settlement that I've set up, like in real life,
Like in real life, you're surrounded by women all the time. I know. Yeah,
yes.
Get it.
And they're not dolls and they're not robots. Doesn't matter what you've heard.
So we're talking about a mod that could let you play Fallout 4 multiplayer.
Yes, we can actually do this, and pretty much everybody else will be able to as well, unless you're playing on consoles.
I thought the consoles were going to be mod-enabled.
The consoles will be mod-enabled, but I really don't think that they're going to have the capability to run this particular mod. Now, this mod that I'm talking about obviously isn't built for Fallout 4 yet, but because Skyrim and Fallout 4 are running on pretty much the same engine, there's obviously some major tweaks and major upgrades that have gone in. The basic core of the engine is very similar, and because of that, we are most likely going to be able to use this one mod that is out for Skyrim. It's been out since the first week of June, and it has been doing amazingly well. It's getting better and better and better. And the last time I looked, it's been downloaded almost 100,000 times. So we're seeing this definitely work. There are thousands of people that are having great success with this program and with this setup. So basically, I'll give you a quick rundown on how it works. It is not a thing where you're going to meet strangers. No
naked guys in Santa hats. Okay.
You actually have to know exactly who you're playing with. You set up basically a LAN system, or you set up a server where the base game runs, and then you connect to that. So you, your buddy, you can have several of your friends go on, and you can all play in the same world. There's no syncing up your mods. There's no altering things.
So if you and I have different mods installed on each of our systems, we can still meet up together on a server and play. Okay.
Yeah. In attempts before this to create a, Skyrim Online kind of system, everybody had to be running the exact same program. Whereas in this one, you don't have to be running the exact same program, and it makes things 1,000 times more simple. You're putting your mods that you have on your system on top of the servers program, and then your friend is logging in doing the exact same thing. Quick example, when you have an apple in your game, there's an apple in the server game, but on my computer, I don't like apples, and I've turned all the apples into cabbages. That won't affect our gameplay or the connection or the server at all. All it'll show is apples on your game, cabbages in my game, and when I pick up a cabbage and I throw it, you'll see that apple fly across the screen. It works amazingly well. Now, where things change is where you have a mod that adds something to the game. So say you have a mod that adds random new encounters of new monster types. basically the server game and your game are not going to see me fighting my new creatures that you don't have the mods for.
So what am I going to see? Do I just see you then like waving your weapons around?
Swinging at the air.
Yeah.
Same goes for weapons. Same goes for armor. If you have an armor mod that I don't have, I'm just going to see you without that piece of clothing on at all.
Perhaps running around naked.
Yeah. And if I have a Santa hat mod, then, I'll see you with the Santa hat. But if you're playing just vanilla Skyrim, it's great. It's 100% smooth. Nothing is out of order. Everything is synced up. And then you can go and you can take on a dragon together with your friend. The server is going to treat that person just like an extra NPC. And so you can have these really awesome fights and use tactics to take out a bandit camp together.
So it'd be like having a companion that actually has some brains and isn't dying all the time.
Yeah, smart companion. That would be nice to have.
If you're the first person to then log in on the server, your game state, so the quests that you have active, positions of items, and that kind of thing, that is what gets mirrored onto the server then, is that correct?
No, we're starting the game where I am at if I logged in first, but you can still complete quests in your world, and I can still complete quests in my world. The master client basically handles time of day, dropped item, and a handful of other things. Let's see, locked containers and doors can be unlocked over the network, death detection of NPCs in the same cell. Yeah, the synchronizing of the combat and the items in the world that are shared items is what they're really focusing on right now, and that will be what makes the Fallout version of this really awesome if it comes out, say, in the first 2 to 3 months. It'd be absolutely golden.
Okay, so there's a bit of a desync when it comes to certain elements of the game, but we can go and experience random encounters together, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
The thing to keep in mind is that this is definitely a work in progress. We're going to have the Reddit site and then also the Nexus website. Links in the description. They talk about all of the problems and quirks, and they've got a bunch of public servers that are already set up to run this. Some of them are running it amazingly well. So yeah, if you're a fan of Skyrim and you want to give this a shot, definitely recommend it. Check out the links in the description.
So multiplayer Fallout 4 mod. That's very exciting that we're already talking about that. I just want to clarify again that this is not a core feature of Fallout 4. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the possibility of a mod being in place that would allow you to connect with friends and play in the same game world, which is very exciting. I really hope that happens, and I also really hope that somebody makes that Naked Man with a Santa Hat mod, because that just sounds like something you could have a lot of fun with. But we want to hear from you. What do you think about this Naked Man with a Santa Hat mod? Do you think it's a little over the top? Or do you think, sorry, what the hell was our topic today again? Oh, right, multiplayer. What do you think about the possibility of playing Fallout 4 multiplayer? And if you say anything but that is the best thing I have heard all day, then it's the wrong answer. Unless you, just found out you're going to be a father or something like that.
Absolutely. And I will build a little Nuka-Cola lounge in my settlement that I will build. It'll be awesome.
You'll have to make one of those big glowing signs for it, like we saw it in the E3 promo. Thank you so much for listening to this edition of the Nuka-Cola Lounge. Go ahead and post some comments down below or contact us on Twitter. Our handle is @SSS League, and let us know what you think. On behalf of Syb, my name is Ash, and you'll hear from us again in the next episode.
I used to be a listener like you, and then I took an arrow in the knee.
What?